Hey guys, it's Thingy Majig here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm doing a Dark Deception news video. It has been so long since I've done a Dark Deception news video, but I decided to do another Dark Deception news video because we have news. And this is, well, I don't think they're leaked. I think, well, yeah, Vince released them on the Steam page, so it's not leaks. But we have achievements, and actually, a lot of them tell quite a bit about Chapter 4, so I'll be going through them in order. First one, this is an obvious one, earn an S rank in Torment Therapy. We knew that was going to happen, doesn't really say anything. Next one, the bigger they are, defeat the Matron. Okay, that's, well, we know the Matron's the boss, so not that exciting, but yeah. Blood Donor. Gave blood in the needle room. Now this one's interesting because imagine that could be a secret room where maybe you can interact with a needle and donate blood or something as like a secret, or maybe it could be a room full of needle traps, and if you die in there you gave blood in the needle room, or maybe if you get killed in a certain room, being the needle room, then you gave blood in the needle room. It could all be things like that. And next thing is evasive maneuvers. Did not get killed by any traps. This is in Torment Therapy. Interesting thing about this is that the icon is a circular saw. So that's probably a trap in Torment Therapy. Next one, Stealthy Survivor. Sneak by the Matron undetected. That tells us a little bit about how the Matron's boss fight's going to turn out. There's going to be parts where you have to sneak by her. So, that's interesting. That actually kind of reminds me of the Frebby's fan game from Torment Therapy a while ago, where you had to sneak up on the Matron and inject her. Okay, now we're on to Mascot Mayhem. The Luckiest. Earn an S rank in Mascot Mayhem. That's another obvious one. Going vegan. Avoid Penny's eggs in all zones. That, well, not that interesting because we did know she throws eggs. However, the portal icon has spots on the eggs, so maybe that gives us an idea on how her eggs might look, but that could just be the achievement. A joyful end, be killed by all 3 members of the Joy Joy gang. Once again, not that interesting, we already know there's going to be 3 members of the Joy Joy gang. Camera Shy did not trigger any cameras in Zone 1. Now we know there are cameras in Zone 1. We might have known that anyway, but now we know for certain. Terminated, defeat Joy Kill. Now, yes, this may be an obvious one, but the really interesting thing about this one is the icon. This is giving me GLaDOS vibes. It's like a bloody, it looks like a piston, but I have a feeling, I always thought that, in fact, I theorized it in a previous video, that Joy Kill was going to be like a sort of AI, like a, well, obviously be an AI, but you know what I mean, like a sort of supercomputer type thing, and that would sort of play into that theory a bit, because that does look, like I said, like a sort of GLaDOS type thing, if you've played Portal and know what I'm talking about, though I'm sure most of you have at least seen GLaDOS in the past. Now we are on to Barely Buried. Problem Child, earn an S rank in Barely Buried. That's another obvious one. Barely Noticed, got the first ring piece without dying. Now this part is incredibly interesting, because if you are familiar with Dark Deception, you'll most likely know a ring piece is different to a shard. A ring piece is what you get at the end of every level once you've collected all of the shards. Now, this would suggest the ring pieces have been nicked. Most likely by Malak. Now, this is just a theory, but I imagine after Mascot Mayhem, Malak is going to enter the ballroom, nick the ring pieces, and in Barely Buried, we have to go and get them back. I remember a long time ago, Vince mentioned something about Barely Buried being very different to most levels, and maybe that's because we're not just collecting shards, we're collecting ring pieces. We're getting them back. Or maybe we're not collecting shards at all, we're just collecting ring pieces. Although, I assume we'll still be collecting shards. Next one. This is amazing because the Barely Buried boss fight is now confirmed. Rule Breaker, defeat Mama Bear, which means she is indeed the boss. There is no Papa Bear, there is no whatever other theories people had. It is Mama Bear. Now, I thought that in the past, to be honest, but I might have mentioned that in one of my Dark Deception news videos in the past. I can't really remember. Smarter than your average bear. Did not get killed by any traps. That's another obvious one. However, the icon is a bear trap, which as much as barely buried, come on, it's obvious that it would have had bear traps. Now we know that's one of the traps. No bear hugs. No deaths from Mama Bear in the mazes. Now, you probably think that's just, okay, don't die from Mama Bear. However, I just find it interesting how it's been referred to as the mazes. Yes, that could just refer to the free zones. However, the most recent image that we have had from Barely Buried is this weird hellish landscape that makes me think we've gone deep into Malak's realm, where he creates the nightmares. I just sort of imagine maybe this is where we're collecting the ring pieces. We're going through Malak's realm and he is sort of creating these new mazes around us. Just mazes, just, I don't think like zones, you know? Because they're not really mazes. Yes, they're mazes, but I mean like hotel, school, hedge maze. Okay, that one is a maze. Manor, you know, they're not like mazes. Yes, they're laid out like mazes, but they're not actually like mazes. So, I don't know, I could be overthinking that one, but that does seem pretty interesting. And, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Feels a bit weird to be doing another Dark Deception news video. It has been a while. I don't plan to keep doing Dark Deception news videos, because I've just always felt like they're just a bit lazy, you know, but I really wanted to make one here, because I just, yeah, that's honestly made me a lot more hyped for Chapter 4 now, and it's only 10 days to go. Well, at least, assuming I upload this the day I make it, it's only 10 days to go. I plan to start Countdown series at 7 days, however, that is hard, guys, because I'm back at school now, so I'll try, I'll see what I can do, but yeah. And, by the way, guys, you might remember a long time ago, I was saying, if I hit 2k subs before Chapter 4, then I would do a giveaway, and that does still apply. And it's getting pretty close. We are just 10 days away from Chapter 4. However, only 41 subscribers to go. And we'll do a giveaway. So it's very, very close. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.